feel the next world press close on these late-night streams? Nora does. She feels the presence of those she lost, the great and the good, gods and ghosts. We are watched, led on, by those who dwell in the direction we cannot point to.
Oh, Shakadaki, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope we're having a great day today. I don't normally stream on a Saturday, but that's only because we have a DevStream to watch. That's exciting. Hey, Gastia, how's it going? From what I hear, apparently we were baited by the idea that we're going to be seeing necromechs in normal missions. I don't know, we'll find out. It's curious that they use the necromech fighting Moa in Lua as the image for the dev stream. It does suggest, well, it does make some suggestions, but we'll see what happens. Because I obviously I haven't seen it myself. How's everyone's day been? Hope we're all having a great day today. It's Saturday and I feel like going outside because it's nice, bright and sunny. It is great, except it's bloody hot. Is it racist if I don't like underscore gamers, but I like people from underscore in general? Well...
The art of combat must be
wait.
practiced to to truly master.
Oh,
the
right, my
canvas
DevStream
of
Prime has
war.
always had this. I haven't used that moment when you haven't used the Sentinel for so long that you see orders and you're like, wait,
to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you
orders?
shoulder the added risk.
Was there an update that I'm unaware of? No, it's the Sentinel skin. Well, I mean, what about those gamers do you not like about them? Like, what does them being of that particular race have to do with them? Is it potentially a mannerism of which they speak, or is it potentially like some sort of cultural thing that they partake in, the words they use, which is in turn a mannerism of which they speak? Like, what exactly?
Watch out for enemy patrols.
Like, what is the reasoning? I guess is the question. Finally got split fights, so one step closer to Shotgun Daikyu. How are you? Alright, thank you for asking. Shotgun Daikyu.
Target found. Destroy it.
Like, every time I'm like, I don't understand your language, can you speak English? They go, fuck you, and go back to their own language when they're the only ones to speak their language in the team. Ah, see that? But the thing is, you're still, like, the problem, right? I understand what you're trying to say. So I think the better way to express that, because that is a legitimate thing to be very annoyed about. I think the better way to express that is that you don't like foreign gamers who are unironically refusing to be helpful. Because it's one thing if you're the only person who doesn't understand the language to be like, I'm sorry, I don't understand the language, can you speak in English? But because, like, let's say you're in a team of 4, right? Let's say you're in a team of 4, and 3 players in that team somehow are all very fluent in, like, some language that you don't understand. For the purposes of discussion, let's just say it's Cantonese. So you got 3 people who are speaking Cantonese, and you're the only one who doesn't understand a fucking word of Cantonese, and so you're asking, I don't understand your language, can you speak English? Now, it's entirely possible that all 3 of these people are not good at speaking English at all. If at all. So at that point, they might be like, and then, you know, they'll keep speaking Cantonese. That's 3 out of 4 of them, and at that point you just have to deal with it, and hopefully whatever game you're playing doesn't require too much communication, in which case you could just go with the flow and just try to guess what they're doing based entirely off what's happening in the game. But if it really is one person who is speaking Cantonese while the entire team also doesn't understand what the hell is going on because that person is only speaking Cantonese, if you say to them, we don't understand what you're saying, can you speak Cantonese? And they turn around and say, then obviously they're in the wrong, because it's like literally just them who's really screwing it up for everyone else, and the rest of the team has no idea what the bloody hell they're saying. So I think it's a bit of a case-by-case basis whether or not you come out the asshole. I think, at least for me, I think the general rule of thumb is if they are the minority, not the minority race, but like literally the minority player in the team who is the only one who is speaking that language and refuses to change to English, then there is a likelier likelihood that they are the asshole. Now, that being said, if it is literally the one person on the team who is refusing to speak English, not because they are actively choosing to refuse to speak English, but because they literally can't speak English, I mean, clearly they know enough English to say, fuck you, so that really brings that into doubt. But aside from that, you know, you can't really do anything about it. But you are not the asshole. I think that's the main takeaway. You tried, you asked them politely, they turn around and say, "Hey, yeah, fuck you lah," and then like that's it. Like, you're not the asshole. At most, at least you tried. They could be the fact that they're telling you to go fuck yourself. They're the asshole. Okay, 100% they're the asshole. But that's not necessarily to do with gamers of their race. That is just to do with them. Like, that is a very like specific kind of thing. Does that make sense? It's a bit of a tricky one. You know, it's a bit of a tricky one when it comes to like video games, because it's like, well, you do have quite a lot of people to be playing with, and so part of why does this game look like it's lagging now? What's going on? So part of the experience of playing online is learning to deal with people who refuse to, well, be amicable to your requests. We call them League of Legends players. No, you know, it's the same with a lot of players. Hey, Alchemist, how's it going? If they refuse to do something as straightforward as speak the English, well then, you know, that's on them. Oh, red ones? Oh, fuck. Wait, so red ones are the ones that give you duration, huh? Been a minute, eh? Indeed so. Okay, I'm gonna swap this red one to being a duration-based one. Yeah, 10% ability duration. Because it actually occurred to me that... Ooh, casting speed. Because it occurred to me that, like, one thing that I would like to do is to be able to not have to use thingo on my mag build. One thing that occurred to me is that I would like to be in a position where I don't necessarily have to use Constitution anymore, and potentially swap Constitution for like Prime Flow. Yeah, I don't have any Tau Forge, okay? Get fucked. So yeah, that's something that I'm thinking of. Potentially changing my reds around. 28% ability duration. Like, I would effectively need 2 Tau Forge reds in order to make this work. I would then lose out on the primary status chats, but what do you need it for anyway? Because without it, I would only have 100% duration, and at that point, my counterpulse would only last for 4 seconds. I want my counterpulse to last longer than 4 seconds. Ability duration is good on mag. Bolt efficiency only gets me a maximum of 36. But I want to have the effect of I want to have like a similar effect of prime continuity, you know? So I'm trying to make do. The 40% knockdown recovery is completely meaningless. That is true. So this mod really is half useless right now because I'm running PSF. But like, I want to have more duration. I want to have duration on my mag build because counterpulse is really, really good. And having a longer counterpulse basically means I don't have to use it as much, even though I do end up spamming it quite a lot. But yeah. We definitely need more duration mods. Constitution is IMO never worth it. That is true. Why not Augur Message? That is a good point. Why not Augur Message? Yeah, that is a good point actually. Why not Augur Message? Because I forgot that Augur Message exists. Yeah, 28 instead of 24. Oh, 24 instead of 28 is fine. That's fine. Yeah. So the answer to why not Augur Message is because I fucking forgot that mod existed.
Arm themselves.
But yeah, I would like to be in a position where I don't have to necessarily use Organ Message, and then I could run Prime Flow instead. Because I want my mag build to be able to use like all of the biggest like big dick mods. Prime Flow, Prime Continuity, Equilibrium. I put fucking 9 Former on it, you know? I put 9 Former on my mag build. If it's not chock-a-block with like some of the most expensive mods, why even bother putting 9 whole ass Former in it, you know? I remember because of Nara's Scarab armor memes. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? How? Oh! You mean the Scarab Swarm part?
Foes. Underestimate them.
The idea of using that duration in order to increase the amount of time that enemies are just getting eaten alive by the scarabs. I also hear that apparently we are going to be seeing a Grendel rework. Because obviously someone decided to... Oh, hang on. Hola! Welcome back! Hello. I'm alright, how are you? That's good. Yeah, big man rework. Hell yeah. Well, I'm very excited to hear what the big man rework is, because, I mean, in my opinion, Grendel was pretty good, but like, unlike Mag, who really didn't need a rework, nor as many buffs as she did get during Veilbreaker, or like from the Veilbreaker update, unlike Mag, Grendel I could see having at least one thing being done that's really important, like really important, which is a change to his third ability, because I find his third ability to be not particularly useful. But, you know, that's my opinion. Which probably he did. What was the buff? We'll find out. Yeah. We'll find out. Oh my god! I can't believe I actually dodged that laser. That was that was a very clutch dodge, chat. But yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out very soon. He's getting augment buffs at least. Whoa, he's getting augment buffs. We'll watch the stream and find out. I don't know what any of the details are. It's from a past stream this year. Oh, must have been during Veilbreaker.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Oh wait, Inaros has augment buffs. Yeah, Veilbreaker gave him augment buffs, right? What were the augment buffs again?
Stay focused.
I think something was to do with Elemental Sandstorm. I remember seeing something about like how Elemental Sandstorm, I want to say, is supposed to be 6 million damage. Lol. I think the idea is that Elemental Sandstorm is supposed to be somewhat useful now. I mean, you're the Inaros main. You tell me. I mean, I personally still find it hilarious that, like, Inaros, to this day, still hasn't received a proper rework. I mean, I'll say it again, when there are Inaros mains out there who unironically say that Inaros doesn't need a rework because they never used his abilities in the first place, that's the sign. Hey, Soup, how's it going? Actually, I don't know if they say that anymore, because I haven't heard from any Inaros mains in a while, with the exception of Raider Raids. But I think Raider Raids, you're like one of the few Inaros mains who actually use his abilities, so he's fine. At least in your experience, he would seem fine, eh? Seems like they look at the usage rates. Yeah, that does. Yeah, I think that is the case with a lot of big changes that happen to Warframes. D will look at the usage rates and wonder, like, okay, they're not using mag as much for some fucking reason. Why is it? Let's make him better. Let's make it mag better. And by that, I mean, let's just make Mag overpowered. The thing is like,
Data extracted.
usage rate is an interesting metric to use to gauge like how good a Warframe is. But in a similar fashion, like Mag is way overpowered.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
She was already really strong in the first place, but for some reason her usage rate wasn't even that high. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe there is a stigma of new Warframe. Alright, not new Warframe, but like
Bring the console.
starter Warframe, probably not so good. Let's play with some other Warframe instead. Like, there's a bit of human psychology involved that isn't really computing with just the simple metric of less usage rate equals weak Warframe. It's the same not just in Warframe but also in Genshin, you know? It's like, character is not used that much in its Spiral Abyss. Does that mean that that character is weak? Not necessarily. Does that mean that that character needs a rework? Not necessarily. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Like they also, like, remember they also buffed Harrow,
We have
a
everything we
Warframe
need.
that
Get to extraction.
was like one of the most powerful Warframes in the game. It just so happened that not that many people used him because he also happens to be a bit more mechanically tricky to play, in the sense that like you do need to keep an eye on your timers quite a lot. You do need to keep an eye on how much shield you have before you use his second ability. You do need to keep an eye on your actual shields. You do need to. He doesn't have like armor or anything, but he has healing that's pretty good, and all that jazz. Like you do have to aim for headshots if you intend to play that kind of game style. So people would look at that and be like, well, why should I do that when I can just play Protea, press 2 and just everything dies? Because a lot of people are like that. Like, let's not forget, there are probably a lot of people who are like that, who just see a Warframe like Harrow, a Warframe like Mag, a Warframe that basically requires like some amount of effort and think, I could just play Protea and press 2 and win. I could just play Mesa, press 4, hold my mouse click and maybe win. You know. Like, are there Warframes that are weak? In my opinion, yes. Loki being one of them, but somehow nobody else agrees with me, so whatever. Grendel's third ability specifically being one of them. Like, Grendel is definitely a Warframe that I think could use some changes. But he's pretty funny. He's a pretty funny Warframe to play. Lavos! I think Lavos is another Warframe that may need something as well. Does anyone even defend Loki? Yes. Actually. Yeah. Like, every time I say, like, I don't think Loki's that good, there is usually a response, provided that person's actually watching, who's like, there's usually a response from somewhere, where they'll be like, what? Loki's pretty good, what do you mean? Invisibility and yada yada yada, and I'm like, okay, hold up. I'll grant you 2 visibilities. His invisibility ability is pretty good, and his disarm ability is pretty good. Problem is, his decoy is completely useless outside of level 1 gameplay. His switch teleport is exceptionally niche, but fine. His switch teleport is exceptionally niche. I think Loki could low-key be made to function a little bit more like Loki from like the Thor series. I think it could be hilarious if Loki goes from just being like invisibility trickster memes to something even more what the hell? To something There's no Thor in Warframe? Not yet. But I mean like MCU Loki. Because what can MCU Loki do? He can actually change his appearance at will to something else. I think it could be pretty hilarious if one of Loki's abilities is to unironically become a really buffed out Grenadier Lancer, for example. Like, one of his... I'm speaking out of my ass right now, but like, it'd be pretty hilarious if one of his abilities was to be able to hold his... like, press his third ability. Let's say... oh, no, fuck it. Press his first ability, right? So... No, third ability. So, Loki's third ability would be changed from Switch Teleport to something like you press 3 and you go into an aiming mode. When you're in that aiming mode, you click on a specific enemy, you become that enemy. Not with their weapons though. You become their enemy, but you still get to use your weapons. Enemies then completely ignore you and think that you are their ally.
I can tell you understand what an honor this will be.
So at that point, like, you can like sort of run around and do that, and then on top of that, like, if you pick depending on which enemy you pick, you could potentially use their special abilities. Some enemies have like jetpacks. Some enemies, you pick an XMI, you get XMI abilities. I don't know. This is going to be an idea that needs to be fleshed out a lot more. But you see what I mean? MCU Loki is good at confusing everyone by becoming someone else. And I think it could be interesting if Loki the Warframe could do something similar to that. Now you may be thinking, well, why would I bother doing that? Because that would make Loki more interesting to play. I would at least give him one more ability that is not completely useless. And then on top of that, I would actually just... like, the thing about Loki's decoy is that design-wise, it's actually fine. It is literally just a numbers thing with Loki's decoy. In my opinion, it's just a numbers thing with Loki's decoy. Because the thing about Loki's decoy is that even at level 100 gameplay, it is only a level 5 decoy. Just make it scale with enemy levels. I think that should do the trick. Like, the decoy, unironically, like, it's the most useless ability I think he has. It's the most useless ability I think he has, but it is also potentially the ability that is like the easiest to fix. You just make it scale with enemy levels, that's it, done. Because otherwise, I understand the idea behind it. You use the decoy to literally just draw fire away from yourself. I do that all the time with Army of One Equinox. You know, I do that all the time with Army of One Equinox. To some extent, you can use that as well for Wukong.
I'll be back right after these missiles.
But with the decoy, which is literally called a decoy for a reason, you can't do that. Because the decoy dies too quickly.
Drone with a dead battery. You ain't getting no airtime.
Unless they changed it recently, and I don't know.
What do you think you are? You don't know? This is...
Oh yeah. Sandman clones scale as well? Yeah, exactly, right? Let's get some F's in the chat for me.
I'll be back right after these missiles. Let's pick up where we left off.
No aim. More like no energy. Why did I just use Crush when she already doesn't have any armor? Hey Redro, how's it going?
You will not.
I sent you a build of Naras for you. I sent a build for Naras for you and the Naras main to let me know what you think about the build when you can have a look at it. Oh yeah, sure, we'll have a look at it. After I get rid of Killer the Tame.
After these missiles.
I forget about the holster changes that they made during for Veilbreaker,
Where do you think you are? Your dojo?
where like we pretty much swap weapons as fast as we do in Destiny 2. I'm curious. Do you guys use your second? If you weren't already a friggin' secondary weapon main,
Missiles.
do you guys use your secondary weapons more now that the holster speeds have been increased by a significant amount? Or do you still only like use primary weapons? I.e. nothing's changed. And I guess also for like the secondary mains, do you use your primary weapons a lot more now that the holster speed changes have come into effect? Or do you just still use your secondary weapon exclusively? Because to me, like, I don't think it really made a huge impact in my gameplay. What?
No.
There's literally not enough. There's literally not enough enemies for me to do this. Jesus Christ, I'm getting clapped. Depends on the gun. For me, it doesn't even depend on the gun. Because, like, there's not a single secondary weapon that I would like to use exclusively. Like, I really like, my favorite secondary weapon in the entire game is Semnoid Gamma Core, and even then I don't use it that much. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't like pistols, I just don't like pistols, they just seem, I like Semnoid Gamma Core, and I guess to some extent, like, some of the other beam weapons. Epitaph is pretty fun, but like, Epitaph, I'm more likely to use Epitaph if I was a melee main. Or rather, if I'm playing a melee character. I feel like I'm more likely to use Epitaph. Epitaph is OP for mag? Oh, it is. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, it is. I just don't really ever use it. Because my Paris Prime is... I love using my Paris Prime too much. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think it's just me. I think it's probably just me, because like I never got into the whole Nucor phase, the whole Kuva Nucor craze. I've never gotten into it. I still haven't gotten into it. I have a Kuva Nucor.
Messages have arrived in your
I think I've leveled it up, but I don't think I've put any meaningful capacity. I don't think I've put any meaningful build on it as of yet. Let me have a look. Where's my Kuva Nucor? Yeah, here's my Kuva Nucor. It's at level 30, which means it hasn't even been formed. And no, I have not put any build on it yet. I haven't put a former on it yet at all. Like, people will look at that and be like, bro, what the fuck? But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna use it. I don't care enough to use it. Like, at least with the Semnoid Gamma Core, I actually... Like, the Semnoid Gamma Core, I like the look of it, and I like the way it fires. I don't know. For some reason, I just really like the Semnoid Gamma Core a lot more than something else. Of course, you know, I'm also insane, but, you know, it is what it is. Kuva Nucor is whatever to me. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's have a look at this Inaris build. Okay, let's have a look at this Inaris build. So this is for Inaris Prime with 4k health, Umbral Intensify, Viber, Oh, a triple Umbral Inaros build with adaptation. Blind Rage. Why do you need so much power strength? Blind Rage. Okay, Hunter Adrenaline makes sense. Negation Swarm. That's good. Narrow-minded. Why do you need so much power strength? PSF and Negation Swarm. Actually, yeah, you don't need PSF if you're running Negation Swarm. Because... Right? Because Negation Swarm will... when you get knocked down, Negation Swarm will actually protect you from being knocked down because it's like getting... Because it's like getting hit by a... Blast proc? Red... Oh, Gloom Slow. Hold up, is that actually affected by power strength? Because it's not showing that it's affected by power strength. Let me have a look. It might be a UI bug. Surely Gloom is affected by power strength, right? Surely. But doesn't Adrenaline not work while glooming? You're talking about energy drain things. Hunter Adrenaline and Rage work when you're draining energy. It's things like energy pizzas, the energy aura, whatever the hell that's called again. It's stuff like that that doesn't work. But when you're taking damage while you're draining energy, it works. That stuff works. So for example, Hunter Adrenaline works while you are using your energy to heal people with Oberon. That's always been the case. So unless they change that, which would be a severe nerf to Oberon, so unless they change that, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, it is affected by power strength. That's a UI bug then. Must have been a UI bug. If I offer some advice, combat discipline and change Arcane Nullifier for Arcane Avenger. If you have Arcane Avenger, sure. What's Arcane Avenger again? I can never remember half this. I can never remember like what each thing is because there's like 5,000 different things to try and remember, and at this point I don't remember half of that shit. But Nullifier, yeah, Nullifier, you don't need Nullifier because you're running Negation Swarm. Your Negation Swarm is already doing what Nullifier is doing, so you definitely should take that off. Even without Arcane Avenger, I would first take out Nullifier and put something else on. You already have Arcane Grace, so that's fine. Arcane Guardian, maybe? Like, Arcane Guardian, maybe? Okay, so that's being affected by power strength. So how much slow is there? What's that? 243% power strength. So that's 35 times 2.43. So that's at 85% slow. Okay, that's pretty good. I think what Gastihow may actually be talking about. Because while you're using Gloom, the energy drain, you can still get energy back from Hunter Adrenaline. What I think Gastihow is actually getting to is when enemies are super duper slow and therefore are also attacking super duper slow, you're getting hit significantly less, which does screw over Hunter Adrenaline, which means your energy regeneration through Hunter Adrenaline is actually getting gimped by Gloom. Let's look at Gloom. Let's look at Gloom in the context of Inaros. So for starters, you've replaced your second ability with Gloom. You've replaced one of Inaros' strongest healing abilities. Sorry, not one of his strongest. One of Inaros' healing abilities. He's got negative range Gloom, so it's not going to be slowing enemies that much. It's not going to be slowing that many enemies. In fact, it's not going to be slowing down fucking anyone. What's the range? Range. Wait, why is it an increase? I don't get it. It should be a significant decrease, no? 4 to 16 going down to like... Let's say it's like 25. Going down to like 1 to 4. That's like no range. I don't know. I'm really thinking Gloom is not the right idea. Gloom is only for lifesteal? I don't think Gloom is the right idea for an Aros. Gloom is if you're using Gloom for a lifesteal, that means you're treating Gloom as a healing ability. On a Warframe who literally has 3.5 healing abilities. It's about as ridiculous, in my opinion, as using fucking Blood Altar on an Aros. You don't need Blood Altar on an Aros in much the same way that I don't think you need Gloom on an Aros. You should... I think you can... Okay, with this much range, any damage ability from the Helminth is not going to be able to do a whole lot because you have, like, no range. I don't know. I personally am not going to be a fan of it. That's my opinion. I personally am not a fan of it. The Gloom is, like, because remember, you've got Desiccation, right? Desiccation on most enemies, is going to open them up to melee finishes, which in turn allows you to get back, what is it, like 25% of your health from a melee kill, from a melee finisher kill? I would question whether that's faster than trying to lifesteal with Gloom. I could be wrong, but even if I am wrong, you have two abilities in this build that are going to give you a lot of healing. Okay, Scarab Swarm will give you a lot of healing if you're surrounded by enemies. Desiccation will give you a lot of healing. Do you really need even more healing with Glue? In my opinion, no. I think that's overkill. Alright, let's have a look at Raider Races. Link is from an old... Link is from an old build and cannot be used. I think... Wait, is that old Warframe build or is that old game build? Raider Raids, are you on our... You're on the Discord, aren't you? Yeah, you're on the Discord. If you can post it on the Discord. If this doesn't work, if you can try posting it on the Discord
has received
and see how you go from there.
No, I have not read them.
But maybe give it one more try. I think Xbox link sharing thing is bugged. I think so too. Because I've never seen that particular thing pop up before. That's a new one. But like, yeah, I think with Inaros, if you're going to do anything to try and make Inaros interesting, giving him a healing option is absolutely not going to be that. A Warframe that already has like 3.5 healing options. We're going to give him another one? Why? That seems so unnecessary. Now, if for whatever reason you really just want to have an Inaros with like 25,000 health, you should Helminth in Chroma's ability. You should Helminth in Elemental Ward. A completely unnecessary Helminth, but at least that's slightly more interesting than giving him yet another healing ability. You know? Where is my Inaros? Oh, here he is. What have I done for my Inaros? My Inaros build is nothing to be interested in. I gave him Savage Silence. You know why I gave him Savage Silence? Is so that I absolutely definitely can get the healing coming out of Desiccation through the melee finishes. This is potentially unnecessary as well. I would say that this is at least a little bit more interesting to play than like an Inaros with another healing ability. But that's open to interpretation, of course. Let's have a quick look at Raider Raids' Inaros build. Now keep in mind, this is an Inaros build from an Inaros main. So here's to hoping that it's a lot more interesting. So, whoops. So we have 5k health, Vigilant Pursuit. What the hell is Vigilant Pursuit? What does that do? Or rather, Vigilante Pursuit. What does that even do? Vigorous Swap. Yeah, fair enough. Rage, yep. Negation Swarm. Ooh. You can fit Hunter Adrenaline on this build. I don't know why you're not using Hunter Adrenaline, but you can fit it in there. Vigilant Pursuit is an enemy radar. Oh, okay, cool. blind. Yep. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You've swapped it out for the armor strip ability from what's his face? From New Guy. Okay. That's actually not a bad idea. Although, let's have a look. I can't remember what the armor strip ability also does another thing, doesn't it? It does a thing that is not necessarily all that useful on Inaros? New Guy. Cyanax, that's his name. Can't remember names anymore. Throw strike. So you use that ability, you push people away, you reduce their shields and armor. Oh, and you regenerate health. It's a healing option as well. Okay. Okay, but at least it's also an armor strip ability, so fair enough. Fair enough. What's with you and Aris mains and your desperate need to have like as many healing abilities on a Warframe that already has 3.5 healing abilities to begin with? What's up with that? I don't understand. Is there something in the water with regards to Inaris mains? All of you seem to want to only give Inaris healing abilities, and I don't know why. I don't understand. Does he not have enough healing as is? Remember, it's Inaros mains, not necessarily Raider Raids, but it's Inaros mains who complained when the Arcane Grace change happened, whereby you could not use 2 Arcane Graces anymore. It was specifically Inaros mains who complained about that, whereas the rest of us are like, bro, you have a stronger Arcane Grace that's about twice as strong as as regular Arcane Graces. You'll be fine. I used to set for Eczema and that ability has permanent armor strip. Yeah, so that's why like this is actually cool. Like I think this makes quite a decent amount of sense. That like it's a permanent armor strip. That's pretty cool. Takes time for his abilities to heal, right? His second ability and his fourth ability take time to heal, but with his first ability, you can trigger the state where enemies are staggered, and then when you do the melee finisher kill, it's instant. It's not a regeneration, it's an instant heal. Armor strip helps Scarab armor heal more? Wait, what? Wait, is Scarab armor healing based on the damage that it does? I thought it was just so long as someone's being affected by the Scarab armor, you get healed when you're near them. Huh. Heal damage per second. Heal radius. Is that so? Huh. I didn't know that. I'll take your word for it. I didn't know that. I always thought that the way it works is that like when you have an enemy who's being affected by the Scarab Swarm, so long as you're standing near them, you get healed by a certain amount. I never really cared about it. So you're telling me that if you're going up against an unarmored enemy or a shielded enemy, and the Scarab Swarm is eating them up, you would heal faster. I use it to heal objectives to max. Oh yeah, that's like one of the few things that I think Inaris specifically can do, which is heal objectives, and that's pretty good. You know, that's pretty good. He's not totally useless. That's pretty good. But yeah, guys, the ability healing, that is heal over time, but the healing that comes from his passive, which is primarily done through the use of his first ability, melee finisher kills. That is instant. 25%, I think it is. It's part of his passive. It's 25%, or is it 35%? I can't remember. Now, if it was a Warframe like Mag, healing 25% of your health is fucking nothing, obviously. But this is Inaris we're talking about. It's 25% of your total health pool. So when you have a total health pool of like 5,000, 25% of your health, just from a single melee finisher with no internal cooldown at all, there's no ICD. Take note, MiHoYo, there's no ICD to this shit. It's 1,000 health. So all you have to do is just chain 5 melee finishes, you're back to max health. And because Desiccation is an AoE ability, you can put 5 enemies into the melee finisher stance. You can stagger 5 enemies, and then you can just chain your melee finishers, and you're good to go.
Power's neural
Arcane combat discipline is able to set off both my arcanes. Oh, for real? Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, oh no. Combat discipline. I can't remember if it's effectively a toxin if it's effectively like toxin damage that goes through shields or not. Because I now have half an idea to potentially use combat discipline as a way to set off Aegis. But I think it only goes through health, right? It doesn't go through shields. Or rather, it goes through the shields and only hits your health, right? Right? But yeah, that makes sense. Goes straight to health. Boo. That's a bit boring. I would imagine if it actually hits shields, it would be like the most ludicrously strong pairing with Aegis. Because Aegis is a very, very powerful arcane. The only thing that prevents Aegis from working is literally just the chance that it occurs. Because once it occurs, you really are functionally invulnerable for a solid, what is it, 10 seconds? Wait. You're an Inaris main. What the hell just happened there? How did that happen? This dude was playing Inaris, and he died? So he's only at 6,000 health Inaris, chat. So let's cut him some slack. Sounds like you're Inaros. Bruh, I freaking pressed escape by accident. Needs more health. I was too busy typing. Apparently he's still leveling. Inaris made. Oh yeah, he's getting passive value. Fair enough. Fair enough. In Heroes of the Storm, there is a character by the name of Leoric. Leoric's passive trait is when he dies, he becomes a ghost that roams the battlefield, and he is able to drain essence from opponents to make him revive faster.
The enemy is broken. Done.
So when you see a Leoric with like 25 deaths in Heroes of the Storm, you just say, oh no, he's just getting trait value. Because a Leoric who doesn't die is a Leoric who's wasted his trait value. In which case you have to wonder, like, why even play a Leoric? Those void lasers wreck health. Yeah, true. Gee, if only you were using shields then. For a brief moment I couldn't swap to my bow and I was very confused as to what was going on there. Ah! Still though, what I also noticed was that somehow, while in their sarcophagus, that Inaris was able to get right back up. And I wonder if it's because
the importance of clarity.
Enough enemies were dying inside his. Also, rage is better for Inaris purely because shit ton of HP for energy. Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying you should use Hunter Adrenaline. Remember, Hunter Adrenaline is a more expensive but slightly better rage. It's 11 cost as opposed to 9 cost. But looking at your build, you had like 7 mod energy left to spend. You could definitely fit Hunter Adrenaline in there, surely. Like, that's what I was not understanding. Like, is there a particular reason you're not using Hunter Adrenaline? Or... because I'm not seeing a reason.
Who signed on to Alex's
Any other
project in the
incursions?
cloud
Incursions?
have yet to be heard from. That's what I call it.
Is that what they call Steel Path dailies? Oh! Indeed so. Is Anaris more popular on Xbox or something? It's no. This person's not from X. This person's not on Xbox. I don't really care to do it. Yeah, I don't really care to do it myself.
Everything in order?
You just use it for all your builds. Oh, fair enough. Well, maybe it's time to put 100 adrenaline as it. I mean, look, it's the difference between 40 and 45% energy regeneration from damage. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Is the Tenogen sale still on? I think so. Yeah, it's still on. Whoa! Am I crazy here? That's the Zerg! That's a Zerg skin, isn't it? I don't know, for some reason I look at that helmet and I'm immediately thinking that's a fucking Hydralisk. From StarCraft. That's a Hydralisk from StarCraft, no? That's a Zerg skin. Any good Tenogen? Mandacoralist. Let me set up a Mandacoralist look. I swear it ended. It seems to still be on. Wait, no, mate, hang on. Maybe I looked at them. Maybe I looked at the symbols wrong. Let me have a look. Ends on 27th. Oh, it should be over. Yay. That would explain why the ones I was looking at. Oh no, there's no sale on. Never mind. There's no sale on. I saw the Tenogen icon and I thought, oh, it didn't. I thought it was a fucking sale icon. No, the sale's over, chat. The sale is very much over. But during the sale, I did spend about $4 off my Nahida fund, and let's set up the Mandacoralist. Where are you? Wait, did I not get it? Oh no! I didn't get it because it wasn't on sale. I'm so confused. What did I get? It wasn't on sale, was it? Okay, never mind. Look, chat, look, I don't remember what I did like last week. I don't remember what I did last week, okay?
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe suits you.
You know what? I feel like this is potentially going to be a very controversial statement. I think Octavia could use a rework. Now, it's not because Octavia is weak. Absolutely not. I do sometimes wonder, is Octavia just... like, the fact that her abilities, you just use her 4 abilities and then you just use 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you kind of just run around and you're invisible half the time. I do wonder. could she do with something else? Could she do with the brand new ability set? Because Octavia Prime is a fucking gorgeous looking Warframe, right? Yeah, her synergy is perfect. So that's why I'm like, that's why I'm really 50-50 about it, but like, her, like the Octavia Prime outfit, the skin, the look is absolutely gorgeous. But she's invisible. She's invisible half the time. Her abilities synergize perfectly. Except you're not doing anything half the time. I don't know. Okay. Let's turn off the music of this now. Let me bring out the DevStream. Did I ever... I don't think I ever got around to voting for the Wolframe name. Whoops. Alright, where is it? Let's see. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay. Alright. DevStream 165, chat. Echoes of Veilbreaker date. We have Lua's Prey, not sure what that's about. Duviri and crossplay updates. Crossplay updates. Oh shit. Okay. Here we go.
And
Hello everyone! Welcome to DevStream 165. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the couch for being here.
oh,
No problem.
She was talking to the couch.
voice?
Oh.
Talking to the couch.
Yeah, not the people on the
Yeah, Kratos from God of War frame.
This is how I look. I don't know what you're talking
Oh, that's how you look every day?
about. Yes.
It's natural.
Never mind, I have no coffee.
Yep.
Venti!
What sign?
Side. Do you plan on looking that way when you talk?
Oh, hey everyone.
I hope he does.
I've never done it.
We have the God of War. Oh, Sheldon's back.
Prime time included.
Oh wait, no, Sheldon. I don't know if is it Sheldon now working on Soulframe? I don't remember.
The decade.
Way better. Perfect. Okay.
Welcome to the stream. We are doing a little Halloween stream just because it is Halloween on Friday.
And is Rebecca cosplaying as someone from One Piece?
Sheldon really went all out.
Or am I wrong?
I'm well, I've got the shirt. I've got
You've got the Quest to Conquer Cancer
Yeah, the
shirt.
Quest for Conquer Cancer. So I'm the Quest for Conquer Cancer guy.
I love it.
Oh, it's just Steve and Jeff?
I'm the Quest to Conquer Cancer guy.
No, I thought it was...
This whole time, you are the face
I think it's
of Quest to
Hal.
Conquer Cancer.
Genshin crossover in the future. Okay, I made a short video a while ago, but it'd be pretty hilarious if we have a Genshin crossover, because keep in mind, we have an entire planet that has Paimon, Morax, and Baal as mission points. As in, actually Paimon, Zhongli, and A. Their mission points. Their mission, their mission points in, I think it's, is it Pluto or is it Neptune? I can't remember. But we have those points. So surely there's going to be a Genshin crossover. Copium. A is Baal, or Beelzebub.
All right, guys, welcome to the stream. We are going to do a little bit of housekeeping before we jump into all of the things that we have going on today. First,
Baal.
Twitch drop. We do have a Amp Arcane adapter. You'll notice a little familiar theme here, as we do have Gift of the Lotus alerts going live later.
Oh yeah, I need to do Gift of the Lotus
SOS
afterwards.
Weapon adapter. So it's a bit of an adapter day, if you will.
The best type of day, the adapter day.
The adapter day.
Yeah.
Nice adaptation.
I can't even run with that. I'm
I know,
trying.
there's no runway. It's adapter day.
Adapter.
Secondary Arcane adapter
So what did you
and Exilus weapon adapter for those playing at home
Never do that.
who haven't done it yet.
Go.
Is it A or O?
ADAPT or Adaptor. No, instead of adapter.
There's also no
You don't know?
two T's, but
It's a writer.
proud of you. We also have giveaways on the stream, some Platinum and Revenant Prime access, our latest and greatest Prime to grace us. And perhaps we'll do some extra Revenant Prime accesses. Time will tell, but let's do some introductions on the couch before we jump into anything. Let's start to my left.
Well, start to my left. Pablo's not feeling well, couldn't make it. So in
Pablo,
his place,
we miss you.
we have a very
Thanks in the
articulate
chat for Pablo.
Saga for all of our needs. And then I will be Rebecca Ford for the day.
But are you?
But am I?
Are you?
Do you know what I'm dressed as? We'll see.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. How many
I
people
don't
are going
really
to guess it?
I'm surprised you don't know.
It is a gender
children.
bent.
I'm not surprised you didn't.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna talk Warframe. Lots to tell you, community. So get comfy, sit tight. I have a whole grimoire full of notes.
A
So
very old
From
grim.
Damn.
2019.
this actually was the last notebook I used before we closed for COVID, and it is a little sad to go back. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a heartbreaker, but we must take our heartbreak and turn it into
Chad is
heartwarming.
guest, you are Howell.
Yes.
Got it.
We were in a. Who are you? You're Hal.
Hal, for Howl's Moving Castle.
Also, it really is how.
Warframe, which we'll talk about today.
We will talk about it.
For real?
Lots of moving parts. My name is Megan Everett. Nice to see you. I am Venti from Genshin.
Are you Zelda?
No! Venti from Genshin Impact. And who are you?
I'm Eric Vetter.
He's Venti as well.
Kratos, better.
I'm Kratos' brother.
Kratos!
Okay.
Oh, this dude. Okay.
I adapted
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
I'm-
Okay, cool.
I'm cool.
You cool. You cool.
I'm the Quest for Cancer guy.
Yeah. I can't even say it.
QTCC guy. Yeah.
That's me.
Speaking of Sheldon, can you read the tiny text at the top to see how much we've raised so far?
We have raised
No shot he's gonna read that.
$88,504.56.
Sheldon! Wow!
Wow.
Good vision, guy.
Wow. He's got your contact lenses in today.
There we go.
Quest to Conquer Cancer. It is our finale next week. It's the final week this week.
I don't have any Halloween costumes
Finale
though.
stream starting at 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. We're going to be streaming all day with some really awesome Warframe creators. The community team is going to join as well, and we're just going to hopefully blow it out of the water. We're trying to get $100,000 this month for October for Quest to Conquer
We
Cancer.
are very close.
We have the incredible floof over there, the Saga floof that you can purchase in-game. Well, actually, you purchase it in the merch store and get an in-game one if that is what you want to do. We got blankets, we got pins.
He looks edible.
And angry.
Edible and
An
angry.
angry round boy. An angry round boy. You can do exclamation point merch if you would like to check that out. And then exclamation point donate if you would like to donate towards the Quest to Conquer Cancer campaign. Like I said, October is very quickly ending, and hopefully we can get to $100,000. So thank you for everyone who's donated so far, and appreciate all the ones to come as we round out the month of October.
Oh.
You should go to Glow Man because you're practically glowing right now.
Oh, would you like
Okay,
to?
thank you.
So our next
really
tiers.
Oh right, the is that the
Cancer
ephemera?
include some
The flowers ephemera?
And currently, the 90,000 one that we are almost unlocked is the shoulder ribbon, the Conquera shoulder ribbon.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's got little dangles.
And it matches the,
Dangly
kind of hard to see with the ephemera.
Wait.
We do have the
Toggle green screen? Hello? What's that?
Just kind of putting the collection together.
DA?
Ribbons that are going to be unlocked.
What's this
at
toggle
90,000.
green screen button that I'm seeing here?
Beautiful ephemera that will be unlocked at 100,000, and this will be given to everyone via inbox at the end of the campaign. So everyone can use their Conquera collection and
Pog?
the amazing work that you've done this.
So we have to hit 100,000.
Even easier captura shenanigans?
Go through and give it some fashioning.
Are you ready?
I think so. The attachments for the
Oh,
Damn. Okay.
Ooh, a little mossy moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Mossy
All right.
moment.
You like a mossy moment?
A mossy.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cool.
little mistletoe. Okay. Sorry.
Oh no! Oh,
Christmas Megan has
Christmas
man.
Megan has shown.
Guys, it's like 8 weeks away,
That's
okay?
true.
Don't even
True.
say that
Get
out loud.
shopping.
Let's pass
Love it.
Halloween first.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, default colors. But we have to reach 100,000. So exclamation point donate if you are able to.
So
donate.
100K will get us the ephemera. Okay.
Is
Present
that
as always.
bar live?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
It will update as things
we go.
happen. If anything happens, we'll know.
All right, awesome.
We hit 90, we'll know. Because we'll see it. Well, you'll see it because you're the eyes.
Okay, I got it. I'm on it.
Your
Eyes on
Hawkeye
the
Sheldon,
prize.
that's what we
Sorry.
call
Oh,
him.
boom! It just
Boom.
moved.
805.
It is going as we're talking. Awesome.
Beauty.
Love to see it. We'll
Cool,
keep
cool,
an eye on
cool.
that as the stream goes on. All right. You can cut away from that, Dean. I am finished with that. Let's talk about our next update. We did make a post in the forums about what you could expect in October. We did some hotfixes and such at the beginning of October, and then we posted saying we were going to go a little bit dark on hotfixes and updates because we were gearing up for our next one, titled Echoes of Veilbreaker. Echoes seems to be a theme here, Reb.
Yeah, we're doing a cadence now where we drop a major-ish update that has things that we know we're going to need to follow up with some code changes or even just revisions. We always are, well, not always, we're trying to get into that habit of major update and then an Echoes update just to either expand upon some ideas and concepts from the original. We did it with New War, we did it with Angels of the Zariman, and now we're doing it again with Veilbreaker. So Echoes of Veilbreaker is coming soon, and we're going to talk about what's inside of it. So we can, maybe we'll even play some, Meg.
Well, speaking of coming soon,
Oh,
shall we announce the date?
Coming soon.
I believe Dean has an asset ready to go. Coming November 2nd, which
Whoa.
is next week on.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. We're gonna get some new bosses for
don't even say it.
the
Just don't do it. It's
for
not
the
worth
Carl
it.
missions.
Christmas.
It's not worth it.
November 2nd,
Merry
next
Christmas.
week. Echoes
Wait,
of Veilbreaker is coming.
oh god, oh no. Do you know what's also coming November 2nd, chat? Genshin 3.2. You mean to tell me that Echoes of Veilbreaker is coming at the exact same time, well, almost the exact same time, as the Nahida update for Genshin? Oh no. See, that's the thing. When I'm playing these two games, I want it to be that Warframe updates come out during the downtime of Genshin updates.
Give it a good old
and
rub.
Genshin updates come
Yeah,
out
boy.
during the downtime of Warframe updates. That way, I will preferably not have that moment where I'm like, I've got nothing to do. What should I stream? Just randomly play Overwatch with friends? What if they're busy? What else should I do? But okay, that's fine. Whatever, it's fine. God damn it. Okay, let's do this. With regards to this video coming out on YouTube, because I'm probably going to put this out on YouTube, I might actually have this video come out on Wednesday, which is November 2nd. So it might come out, like, if Gasty House is correct, it might come out a day before the update comes out. Whatever. Just roast viewer builds for the stream. I don't know.
Now we want to talk
Solo Mercy main unranked
we did
GM.
talk about it a little bit last stream, but we want to
So
talk a little bit
I'm actually more of a
little bit
Diva main
more
now.
as to what you can expect. One of the most important things to
I actually
know,
have a
and we
much
did note
better
this
time playing
before,
Diva now that I
is
played
that it is a
Mercy.
cert build.
I don't know why.
What that really means, and
I really like Mercy, but for some reason I both like and am good at Diva.
certainly Grados.
It is certainly Kratos.
Certainly Grados.
Killing it today. I love it.
Fast travel to Carl's Garrison. Wait,
It
what?
allows us to put code fixes and changes.
Fast travel to Carl's
Garrison. So things like
Fast travel to
that will be
Carl's
fixed in
Garrison?
Echoes of the Veilbreaker is fixing the Felarc dual mode.
What does it even mean?
Mounting momentum evolution.
It's just outside your ship.
Not working. That is a code fix that we wanted to get in this
Right?
build.
Oh,
It will be
no.
in this build on
Oh no, if you're not
platform.
using Drifter's
Things
Camp,
like
it's probably
that
not a
require
far, it's not as simple, is it?
change Can be put into a cert building.
As someone who runs Drifter's Camp all the time, it's easy enough for me to get to Carl's Garrison, but
Who knew? So maybe
if you don't, I guess you don't, right?
things.
Maybe fixing Look Link, which is top of my list.
Oh, that's actually, maybe we should keep that broken. We can save other platforms from
this problem.
That's
this
rude.
problem.
Yep.
That's rude. People need to see my
Well,
fashion
you said Christmas
on
is 8
Xbox.
weeks away.
I did. Give it to me now. But yes, We do have some cross-platform play fixes in there, some stability fixes as well. We'll talk more about kind of the summary of how cross-platform play is going in a bit, but let's jump back into Echoes of Veilbreaker. Top of that list there is the Venkra, Tell, and Sprague fights, which we have talked about before. We've shown that art that doesn't actually exist. We've done it all. But now we have actual art. Let's just get rid of this and show the nice little zoomed-in version, shall we, Dean? Oh, baby, there they are.
Oh, there they are.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Yes, we've taken some artistic liberties. They don't coexist in the same level.
They do not, but we're still taking artistic
We
liberties.
always do. Every time we show these characters, we have to give some context. But yes, yeah, I don't know how much you want to talk about this.
No.
We're going to show some.
I'm not into Persona at all.
One hammer.
Yeah.
And we're going to
More sisters, more sisters.
Cosmetic.
Hey, Mattis, how's it going?
But it is important to note for the Venkra and Sprague fights, currently, as you know on public, these two gals exist in the Void Sabotage mode. That mechanic itself is not being touched. Their meshes are going to be updated to their new and improved look, but these new boss fights, per se, are going to be within Call's Break and Armor missions, so you're going to be able to experience them individually in their respective missions. So I do believe, if I look at my notes here, we got Venkra, she's going to be in the Prison Break mission, and then we have Sprague hiding out in the Junk Run mission, and these are going to be optional. You don't have to fight them if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think generally speaking, with Echoes of Veilbreaker, which is this update that's coming, we did take a look at the Call challenge loops. You know, getting your cred from the, or I guess from Call store when you're going for all of your Call. Tokens to do your shopping in a store. There's basically two ways that you can get them. There's those sort of scavenger-based ones, and then there's complete without dying.
Right.
What we're going to do with Echoes of Veilbreaker is we're going to just shift things into a little bit more of a convenient way for you to play based on feedback. So things that require you to find, 5 of X item. Not only is it cumulative, so if you find 3 in one mission, that'll carry over to if you do it again, but we're also going to oversupply. So say if you have to find 5 of something, we're going to put 7 in the mission so that you have a little bit of margin for error within that one run. And then we're going to be adding a bit more combat-focused challenges as well, so that there's not too many that require you to scavenge. So sort of in summation, what we're going to be dealing with is these optional boss fights, which could also be challenges for you. So instead of something like
she's cosplaying Hal.
Things, one of them might be help Venkra. So you would go do this combat thing. So a little bit more of a combat focus. We're adding more, we're oversupplying the challenges so that you can, you don't necessarily need to backtrack, and it's cumulative. So it's going to just be a little more comfortable for people. We still intend for you to do the challenges overall, of course, if you want to earn the standing to shop with Chipper. And then actually one other thing with Chipper is if the Archon Hunt defense missions, you have your little operative there. That operative is actually going to be Chipper now with some new VO and dialogue as well. So we're
going to be defending Chipper now.
Added for Veilbreaker.
There you go. And we're going to show a little bit of the Venkra.
Okay.
I'm going to show it all. Dean, if you'd like to go to my
Here we go.
computer. Now,
Okay.
a little bit and fast.
I did not expect that.
Section. By this point, you should have a couple brothers with you if you are, in the family.
Yeah, if you're breaking veils.
If you're breaking veils, you should have a couple brothers with you. I don't. And they are kind of crucial for this fight. You're going to need some brothers for this fight. So we're just going to show a little bit of the beginning and how this is going to
You hear that, chat? We're going to need some brothers to fight them sisters.
You got it.
Put me backwards.
Classic Genshin moment.
Classic Genshin. Now, if you were wondering, what would Call feel like as a sniper?
He only has one eye, so you gotta...
He only has one eye, and there she is, Venkra with her sniper.
Oh boy.
And now I get to
that's so dope.
sniper.
Oh, Sniper Wars.
Oh, where'd she go?
Not like the others.
That's so cool.
It's harder to aim though with that one on.
Oh, actual Sniper Wars.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you're letting Call get hit?
Don't worry.
Nope, no hits. Oh, there we go.
Oof.
Drop off. You gotta do the joke. Should we do blunt versus blunt?
Okay, all right.
Here we
Blunt
go.
versus
Okay, this could be very interesting.
I don't think he's there.
Can you destroy yours? Oh, she's...
no.
Oh,
You know what it reminds me of?
oh my...
It reminds me of this level in Call of Duty World at War,
Yeah, don't...
where you basically have to, where like you're stuck in Stalingrad,
That's how it...
and you have to. She has the high ground. No, we have the high ground.
Come on,
You could try. Oh, there's a
But like you're basically trying to like draw her out. You try to draw them out, and then you try to snipe them from across the street,
All right.
but you don't know where they are.
As you can see,
And so like your ally will then try to draw them out,
oh my
and you try to look for where the bullets are coming from.
Got one?
No.
Do you know what button to hit?
Got it. Okay. You can do this. You can. Oh, I can see your little tactic here.
Oh yeah.
Don't look at me. Oh, she can't see me. Oh.
Oh, you might die.
I don't know. Oh.
Okay. Where'd she go? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
You can
Don't
do this.
hide.
Bankrotel.
You can do it.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry.
A lot of help.
Okay, yeah. A mode that actually involves a gameplay loop that actually involves aiming.
Second phase of the fight. This is where you do need brothers, so I can't do this fight right now. But we'll look at. She's got a little bit of a drone action. Oh, don't want to get in those. Don't want to get in those.
Oh shit.
Right.
Okay.
And that's all we're gonna show you. Dean, cut away. Cut away. Quick, saw nothing.
I see lots of people.
So what? You need your brothers to shoot the drones?
The Metal Gear feeling.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is aiming in Warframe?
Venkra, there's
I just unga bunga with my Groovazar.
the junk run mission, but that's just kind of a little taste of the optional mission for Venkra.
Yep. They're going to be just optional ways to enhance those missions. You can go into them, get some, call stock, if you will, and then that's basically where we want to see these going for the next little while with Echoes of Veilbreaker. Give you a bit more combat focus for those, kind of close the loop on them, make the defense mission for the Warframe segment and Archon Hunt have a bit more character to them. So Chipper's getting brought in with some lines and some fun. So you'll be defending Chipper, and then
it's all oversupplied.
Yes, oversupplied.
I just wish they would also make the defense missions not as bloody long.
I never really heard that.
I have 320 supply.
Yeah?
Oversupplied.
Well, it's a bit more of an oversupplied.
So I'm also like oversupplied on supply.
Oversupplied.
Oh, oversupplied with art skills.
Yeah.
Boom. Thank you.
Yeah, he's
Correct.
I got you, bestie.
And then also about Venkra, Tel, and Sprague, you notice their weapons, sniper and hammer. We have turned them into skins that are going to be available in the market. Dean, if you'd like to go back to my gameplay, appreciate you.
There you go.
Okay.
Here we have on the Rubico Prime Sniper. This is the Avex Sniper skin based off of Venkra Tel herself. So you can have a little bit of a Grenier moment there. And then on my Olnus hammer.
Is that a Wisp skin?
No joke.
The big
What the hell is this Wisp skin? Hello, Puppet. How's it going?
Okay.
It's been too long since I've been on stream with Megan.
The old big bonker.
I love it.
I believe you meant the Renok hammer.
Oh, sorry, yes. The Renok hammer skin. I apologize.
I don't think I've ever seen this Wisp skin before.
Renok hammer skin.
It's pretty gnarly, eh?
It's weapons. You can get those as skins.
How are you?
If
I'm alright, thanks for asking.
Vouch for one of your sisses.
Yeah, it's a bonk. It's a chonker.
For the
Veil break for the brothers.
It's a chonky bonker. It's a chonker.
It's a family show. It's not family.
I really like this skin.
All right, Dean, thank you.
That is sweet.
All right. Moving right along, we do have some more cosmetics within Echoes of Veilbreaker. Dean, you can go back to my gameplay. Sorry.
Dean is playing ping pong.
Dean hates me.
Stynax, you say?
We do have another ultimate helmet for Sir Stynax. Here we have the Stynax, pronounce that.
Garusik.
Thank you. Garusik helmet.
Yeah.
Garusik helmet. Another one in the arsenal for Stynax. This will be in the market. And we do have some, later on the stream, we're going to have some more information about our next Nightwave, which is where you will be able to procure such blueprints.
Oh god, I haven't even touched my Nightwave in a while.
We got some remixing coming.
People are asking what toggle dev green screen is.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Just
Never press that button.
well, you can. If people want to know, we have
Don't press that button.
Why not? It's a great button. Don't press it.
It's the best button.
Press it.
Just leave the mystery.
Press it. I want to know.
It's a mystery. Don't hit it. It's for.
I think it tells you what it does.
Okay, it literally tells you. It's dev build only. It's for all of our content creation teams internally, art, animation, to get a closer look at the models in Arsenal lighting, with the model in engine in the Arsenal setting, so that they can.
It is kind of cool.
It is cool.
Dean, how do you feel about that button?
Hit the button. Click
It's
the button.
so
Dean wants me to hit the
anticlimactic.
button.
It's
Whoa.
literally it goes into a T pose and you can just look at the model in engine. It is so anticlimactic.
Do it.
If this breaks, you cut away real quick.
Yep.
Oh, God,
There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't hit them.
I could actually use that.
It's just one.
Unironically, I could actually use that for like video thumbnails.
Damn. Look at their materials model.
What a year.
I could totally use that for video thumbnails, you know.
Like a A pose.
D, make it a thing. Just make it a thing. Fuck it.
Helmet's great. New helmet coming in Echoes of Veilbreaker.
Actually, nice
for
close up
Stynax.
on the helmet.
Actually, speaking of make it a thing, okay, I don't know if they're going to talk about this because I did see like Captura quality of life shenanigans. Can we get our Captura images if you're using the green screen room, the color key room? Can we actually have an option in the color key room to output the images as PNGs or even better TIFFs that have alpha channels in them. Because like right now, the way that I use the color key room to make video thumbnails of Warframes is that I use the red room, the blue room, and the green room and keep the Warframe in the exact pose as it is, but then I go into Nuke and I sort of do a few things to generate an alpha channel so that you can have the effects have like a bit of transparency, but then also have the shape of the Warframe so that, you know, you can then slap it onto a background that's got a bunch of stuff in it, right? It would be awesome if DE actually made it so that Captura in the green room, blue room, red room, whatever, could actually, instead of outputting an image that is the Warframe in front of a color, instead actually output a PNG or a TIFF, an image of the Warframe, an image with a transparent background. I would like DE to make that happen. I don't know if there is like some sort of engine limitation with regards to that. I don't know. But it would be great if we could get that to be a thing.
Gothic Greek, and it is my favorite of them.
Oh, he's like a little crown, maybe a little Game of Thrones.
It's incredible.
Love to see it. Little House of Dragon. Anyways, moving on. What?
Rings of Power.
More cosmetics. Last DevStream, we did talk about one of the Archon Shard ephemeras that was coming. And we have not only that one coming, but another one. And we're going to show you them today.
Okay.
I specifically want to put her
Please be a little bit less hilarious than...
because she's looking ravishing today, might I add. So, that's not what I want.
Very cool, though.
Yeah, that's Tenogen too. That skin there.
So
you can get
awesome.
it and support the artist if you buy it.
We love
Artists are cool.
Artists are cool.
So we have 2 Shard ephemeras coming. These will be in Chipper.
Yes.
In the Chipper store, if you'd like to spend your stock on these ephemeras. And both of them will react to the Archon shards that you have installed in your Warframe. Currently, my Wisp, she is, let me go back. She's doing pretty well. I got a couple Tau Forged. This is a dev build. This is not my real build.
I still haven't gotten a single fucking Tau Forged. Why you gotta flex on me like that, Megan? Why you gotta flex on me like that? Bro! Not a single one! Chat. The devs are literally flexing on me right now. These are not Tau Forged. Bruh.
A couple Tau Forged in there and a couple regular. This is cheating.
Cheated almost. Okay.
But if you were to perchance have a 1 Tau Forged, a couple normal, you are going to be able to make your ephemera react similar to mine. So this is the Shard Bane, and we're like, what does it look like?
Okay, that's a lot better.
Those ones, the
Okay,
thing with this is
okay.
we wanted
That is a lot better. Before
the actual
before the ephemera was like the shards go straight through the body, that was ridiculous. This is a lot better.
Archon shards you have installed. So if you have Tau Fords, they'll show. And these ones, because there's 5 slots, we have it, you know, Stegosaurus vibes. But essentially, we wanted you to be able to show off your actual builds with your ephemeras so that if you're in a relay or if you're in a mission, people will sort of see what.
Would I use this over the Protofire ephemera on bag?
Where what you see on the tin is someone has put
I don't know.
shards in, but you'll
Maybe.
only see the shards you have installed for this ephemera. So
Maybe.
you can
I don't know.
in anticipation of
That
putting it
looks
on
so
a frame.
painful.
It does.
Have you seen Archons?
yeah, that's true.
Quite the chest pain. And this is a little bit customizable. Obviously, the shards will remain the color that they are, but you can change the, I'll call it gassy effect of it. You can change that to different color if you'd like.
Gassy effect.
That's
If you want to have
Okay, cool. Yeah, it makes sense that the colors are going to remain the same for the shards. Because they're literally showing off the shards you have.
the crystals.
So, you know, no bullshit involved.
Our second one, this is the one that we didn't show. So right now in the arsenal, it's just going to look like that. But this one's also going to react to the shards that I have installed. I know this one looks painful.
Yow.
So I'm going to just.
Oh, so that one. So the one that goes through the body is still a thing. Oh.
Oh, red.
Holy shit! Okay, that's so good.
Forged ones. You can see the normal ones.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Dynamic.
There you
I
go.
like that. I like that a
If
lot.
you stay still, they sort of come in and out of your frame.
And this one you can actually change the color.
Hey,
of the one
3x out. How's it going?
Yes, if that's your if that's what you want to do, a lime green one. Power to you. Do you?
If.
Oh, so this one you can actually change the color of the floating ones.
I
Okay.
appreciate that we didn't do that right now.
That we didn't do a lime green one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you come back?
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
So when you're moving, they're not there, but when you're standing still, they're there.
Was a veil breaker. Call
Okay.
have Captura. So if you've ever wanted to take a picture of Call in Captura, you're going to be
Only the middle one, pretty sure.
in his.
Wait, let's listen to that again.
If only. Going to react to the shards that I have installed. I know this one looks painful.
Yow.
So I'm going to just walking around and bam.
The balance of power.
Oh, red.
Navigation is marked with
You can see the Tau Forged ones. You can see the normal ones.
Yes.
A little dynamic.
There you go. So if you stay still, they sort of come in and out of your frame.
And this one you can actually change the color of the one inside your chest.
Yes.
That's your.
Oh, okay. It's just the one that's here that you can change the color of. The ones that are floating around, you can't change the color of. Yep, that's right.
If only.
Christmas
I
color.
really
Yeah, through the body is ugly as fuck, but the ones floating are fine if you're into it. Yeah, the floating ones are pretty good.
Come back.
I think because my mag has like so much armor and shit, maybe I might be able to hide the floating one, the one in the middle rather.
Echoes of Veil.
Because yeah, I'm not a fan of the ones through the middle.
So if you've ever
It looks-
wanted to take a picture of Call in Captura, you're going to be.
It just looks fucked. It looks completely fucked.
Own little arsenal. You'll have the classic Captura,
But the floating ones are a real nice touch. I like that a lot.
lovely fashion frame.
Well,
Might
I
I
have
add?
I think it'd be pretty interesting if you're moving that they just like float behind you as if they're like mag shards. Because keep in mind, right? Mag shards will basically fly alongside you while you're moving. I think if DE were to just implement that system into that particular ephemera so that your Archon shards will just fly along with you, like with a little bit of delay, I think that would be pretty cool, you know? And then remove the one through the body is in my opinion, get rid of the one through the body. I don't like it myself. I don't know how many people will like it themselves. Personal preferences, we're literally talking about personal preferences.
And one really minor thing currently exists already, but you can fast travel to Call's. Ignore those. You can fast travel to Call's Garrison, but now we've exposed it a little bit more. It's not hidden behind the profile. It's now straight up Call's Garrison if you're in the Drifters camp. Spoilers. And you can go right to him instead of going through profile. Yes, Dean.
Just better as my pack is.
Oh, for real?
Probably my abs.
Not
it's probably
great
the
abs. Not great
drawn
abs.
on
Profile.
And then we do have in this update as well a little bit of capture quality of life. We did see a lot of comments about the transparency of the menu while you're doing capture, maybe fading in a little bit so you can see exactly what you're doing. So those, of course, will be listed in the patch notes, but we do have some up deck. And then just one notable fix I wanted to say, because I keep seeing it, is we are fixing compresses additional bubbles, not exploding with radial damage as intended when modded with multi-shot.
Yeah, and I think that's the other part is there will be plenty of fixes in
Plenty
this update
of
as
fixes
well.
and
We
changes.
do have all of these sort of feedback loop and improvements for the call missions. We have some new things for you to earn with your call mission currency, and then we have a little bit of a flavor for the defense mission. Chippers being added. We have general fixes as well. So.
As per usual.
Yeah, and
As
some
we
of those
do
fixes.
You're excited about the chipper part. I can just tell. Every time you say it, you just kind of like this grin starts
It's
coming.
being able to defend Chipper as a warframe is very, very fun.
very fun.
He does not back down from a fight. So
He's a spicy guy.
I just hope he's able to put up a fight.
Coming in Echoes of Veilbreaker, Dean, there is, I believe, an asset of Ember. We do have a new pack replacing the Initiate pack. We're going to be doing an Ember starter pack. So if you are interested in the Fire Queen herself, this pack has Ember, Nakana, her Phoenix helmet, and essential heat mods in it. So you
And then
can
imagine
never mind.
what was it called? The Bane of.
the Bane Ephemera
Yeah.
with the Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
It's a look. It's a vibe.
It would be.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that's what I started thinking of right away. I was
All
like,
green?
what could I do with not green? What could I do with Ember? In
Oh,
this? Yeah.
there you go.
I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at.
Sounds hot.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be coming in Echoes of Veilbreaker.
Yeah, and that's next week. So next week, all platforms, you're going to get Echoes of Veilbreaker. You're going to get everything we just talked about.
Dean, do you mind going back to that Echoes of Veilbreaker slide, just to the summation one, so people might... Sorry, I told you I wouldn't deviate from my plan, and I deviated.
Plan?
From my plan. I'm a liar. There it is. If you want to take any little screenshots, boop, now's your chance. This is just kind of a list of what's coming. There is more, like we mentioned, changes, fixes. It is a cert build, therefore fixes that require
Scout landing craft. Oh, is that the
wasn't able to hop?
Is that the Grenier like
platforms
big
will be in this update? So you're gonna
fuck off ship landing craft?
lovely patch
Is it?
notes by the
Okay.
community team, detailing everything out next week, November 2nd.
Yeah.
She's coming.
What is the Scout landing craft? It is the bull core, but it's the player version. So.
Yes, we did show it
Right,
last
yep.
week on the DevStream. It's the little chunky Grenier ship, and that's going to be in Chipper's store as well.
It is.
Oh, okay. So more stuff in Chipper's shop.
All right.
Good. Because I haven't bought anything really from Chipper's shop in a while.
Dean.
You are running the show.
I presently don't use many of the Archon mods, but I would like to use some of them at some point.
Donations too.
We've gone up at least by, it looks like about 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
stream
that's
chat.
90.
And now,
Udon soba.
yeah,
Udon soba.
My
Sova
goodness.
has won 1,000 platinum.
How did they do? What did they do?
Whisper us your Twitch name and phone number.
Oh,
and
no.
then,
No.
Post in chat your address.
No! Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now with your in-game alias and the platform you play Warframe on, and we'll get you your 1,000 platinum.
Yeah.
Because you're Kratos.
Yeah. Username, password.
Absolutely not.
Right into the chat.
You're supposed to be the Quest to Conquer Cancer guy. That's not how he would behave.
No.
Your costume is
He would
woefully
he would be like the Quest for Conquer.
principled, lawful good.
Christopher Conquer Cancer guy would be really.
Christopher Conquer Cancer.
Christopher, okay.
Would be really okay.
right.
Somebody just posted their password.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Scroll up.
no, not the phone numbers. All right, back on track we go. Speaking of track, we have a little bit of a future ahead of us, Reb.
I hope so. I hope this
Whoa,
is.
there's a whole future.
We do.
Please.
So I did want to talk about Duviri. At TennoCon 2022 this year, we showed you the opening bits to the quest for the Duviri Paradox. We kind of give you a world into our next open world. It's going to be very different. There's
Very different.
We're recontextualizing a lot of what you know about Warframe. And of course, at the end of the trailer, we told you winter 2022. And frankly, that's just not going to happen. We need more time. So we are moving the Duviri Paradox update until 2023. So that is the big news of the stream.
Duviri Paradox delayed as expected.
When we decide to push something, we either wait the week before, but if we have a chance to get
Dates with DE are never a good idea, but it's what you expect. It's fine, whatever.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, color me surprised.
It feels like still half true. It's still winterish.
Yeah, well, we said winter 2022. It is being moved. Yeah,
wintry.
I'm not.
What the hell is Lewis Prey?
To the community isn't easy. I'm not happy
sure.
to have to do it,
For
but.
sure.
With the way the update's been going and some of the recontextualizing we want to put in, we absolutely need more time to deliver on the vision for it because it's very different. It is
So different. It's amazing.
Cool.
It's going to be really fun, and we need more
it's
time to
not-
work on it.
But I mean, we still want people to have stuff to play.
That's
We do.
right,
That's
Sheldon.
true.
And if maybe
We wouldn't
people are
just- we wouldn't-
spying
Oh,
that there's a little winter 2022 spot right there.
Oh, right there.
Lewis Prey.
We are going to be doing an update in winter 2022, bit of a lead up to Duviri.
Yes.
Called Lewis Prey.
Yes, Lewis Prey is going to be the 2022 update. And this is a very, very classic Warframe update. It has a lot of core bits of what bring us to our love for endless missions in Warframe. And it's going to have a bit of a lore drop for the frame that's coming with it, which is to say we're going to talk about our 51st Warframe, the wolf-inspired Warframe. And that frame is in fact releasing this year with Lewis Prey update. This update will come on all platforms. We'll go through a lot of it today, but what we want you guys to know is we are working on Duviri, and we're going to talk about it in our January dev stream. But as for now, we really need to go heads down, focus on our vision.
So Vorona is the name.
And not release it this year so that we can kick off next year, bringing everyone into the Duviri Paradox dev stream, talking about exactly what this update is going to be.
Oh, Necromex in Lua survival missions.
Frankly, the game.
Yeah.
And
Wait, so we don't have Lua survival missions already?
the news for Duviri, but we are absolutely delivering you a very classic Warframe.
We don't we?
It's coming in winter. It is Lewis Prey, and we are going to talk about it.
We are going to talk about it. It is important to note.
Show.
We have
a lot to show.
we have an exterminate. We have rescue.
Speaking of
capture. Oh no, we do have survival.
I mentioned this before, but
yeah, we do have a survival mission already.
Varuna,
mobile defense, spy.
Varuna, she was going to be in Duviri.
Defense disruption.
Thinking
okay.
About, what can we do this year?
So we're going to have like a brand new survival mission in
and make this
in Lure
leading up moment to Duviri. So we're taking the Warframe out of Duviri and going to give it to you this year.
Different type of survival. Yeah, different type of survival.
Show more about Varuna. Obviously, the name.